Hey guys, happy 2020. We are excited today to be talking about healthy habits for you and your family. And kind of to summarize what we're going to be talking about here, we're going to be talking about observations that Dr. Chelsea and myself have seen with our healthiest families here in the office over the last 8 years, as well as colleagues and friends of ours who we feel like have a really great dynamic as a family for their health and are happy and thriving. And so we took a lot of stuff we see in them, and we're going to kind of talk about that with you guys. And we broke it up into three different subjects. And the first one is eating well, nourishment, what we put in our bodies. And so the first thing we see with the healthiest families is water intake, making sure everyone is drinking enough water. It's really hard for young kiddos especially to get them to drink enough water throughout the day. And some things that we have found that works great for our daughter Nova as well as other families is making it fun, having fun water bottles and things they can carry around with them in their backpacks around the house so they can drink water throughout the day. Making sure we have them drinking water at key moments will also help this pattern. So when they wake up before each meal and throughout the day, certain times we feel like you can make it a habit of drinking water will help that water intake throughout the day. Another one is improve good nourishment in terms of green vegetables, good fats. Fermented foods are amazing for the gut and the health of the probiotics. And so really implementing those foods into every meal that we have will really help. And make it fun. Allow the kiddos to be a part of the process of shopping and picking out these healthy foods that they enjoy. Will make it easier to have them eat that throughout the day. Also decreasing the bad stuff. So we see some of the healthiest families don't have a lot of stuff around the house. And those are going to be processed foods, processed carbs. A lot of these kiddos with dairy and gluten, dairy specifically is one that you can limit in any way possible, and sugar. Get as much sugar out of the house, out of our diet as possible. It's going to make us way healthier. Another one is that we really struggle with and we're going to really work on hard this year is decrease the amount of snacking we do during the day. Snacking, obviously healthy snacks are going to be good for your kiddo, but what we find is a lot of times these kids who snack throughout the day, they're not having as healthy of meals during the mealtime because they're not that hungry, right? And it's harder because we really want to encourage sitting down as a family for meals, increase that bonding time. And so if we can really focus on meals versus snacking, that's going to really help. Another one that we talk about a lot, I don't really like the idea, but it's something that we need is supplementation in our diet. We would love to have as much nutrition come from real whole foods, but we're missing a lot of that in our life. So big ones that we use as a family are omega-3s and vitamin D. Those are huge ones, especially vitamin D being in the north, somewhere where you don't get a lot of natural sunlight. Vitamin D is going to be amazing for your health. Probiotics, we use probiotics as a regular daily routine. From infants, they have great infant probiotics all the way through adults. And so something to think about too with probiotics is changing it up, changing the strains so you can get a good variety of that bacteria in your gut. It's going to be really good for you. Other ones that we kind of supplement throughout the year at different times is going to be multivitamins, magnesium, elderberry syrup, and we love wellness formula. It's something that we use throughout the year when people around us and patients are sick. It kind of helps us keep our immune system thriving. So do those things, again, make it fun for our kiddos. Allow the kiddos to be a part of the process, whether it's shopping, picking out the foods, cooking, and things like that. Another habit that we see with healthy families is movement, how we move throughout the day and throughout the week. And a couple of tips I have is make daily activity part of your family routine. So as a family, go do things outside, walk the dog together, play, have fun with it, but make it regular on a daily basis. And move throughout the day, whether it's a kiddo or you as an adult who's working. Make sure you're moving throughout the day. You're not sitting for long periods of time. You're not stuck in certain positions. Move, create movement for your spine, and just get your body moving. Focused exercise is another one. I try to get 45 minutes to an hour a day of some kind of focused exercise. I don't always reach that goal, but if I can get 3 to 5 days a week of a good hour of exercise, it's going to be really good. And we try to mix it between aerobic and strength training. It's going to be really important for you guys. Again, your kids can be a part of the process. Make it fun for them to do it with you. That will teach lifelong habits for them as well to exercise and be active. There's a lot of research also that shows that exercise, aerobics specifically for kids prior to school, helps their ability to focus and test scores. And so figuring out ways to get them active in the morning is going to help them thrive throughout the day at school, behave better, focus, grades, all those different things. So there's different ways, whether it's go run outside real fast, do something fun, different sports activities, or something that we're trying this year is, especially this winter, is having a little trampoline in the morning. We get to jump on the trampoline in the house, get our heart rate going, move, and that we find that really helps her throughout the rest of the day. So find ways to move prior to sitting down in school and focus time. And really make it fun. Decrease the screen time. Find things that your kids enjoy doing that's active and moving and playing, and do those throughout the day. And spend time with them doing that engaged. On the flip side of movement is sleep. Make sure you guys are getting enough rest. Rest is important. It allows your body to recover and heal, allows your nervous system to settle, hormones to balance, all these different things. So make sure you're getting rest as much as possible. And the third one we're going to talk about is think well. Kind of our brain, what thoughts we're putting in our head, things we're doing throughout the day. And the healthiest families we see celebrate victories, celebrate progress, make goals, and when they hit those goals, they enjoy the fruits of that. So celebrate the victories. And if you mess up on a day, if you have a rough day and you maybe didn't meet your goals in terms of your nutrition or exercise or anything you might have messed up on, have a reset. The next day is a fresh day. The next week's a fresh week. So always know that you can start over. And it's not all gone just because you had a rough patch. So celebrate victories and have that reset. Another big one is quality time with your kids and your family and your spouse and your friends, whether it's date night or just hang out at the house playing. Try things that aren't necessarily scheduled and have a specific structure to it, away from the TV and the movies. Just have fun. That quality time is going to allow you guys to bond better and be healthier as a family. Work-life balance is a big one. Dr. Chelsea and I have really set up our life to have that balance so we can spend time as a family. So figure out what works best for you, but have that balance. Know that it's good to work hard, provide for your family, make a difference in our community, but know you got to recharge and reconnect at the same time. It's going to be really important. Another big one is forgiveness and grace. Some of the families that I look up to personally the most are the most gracious, forgiving people I've ever met. They know that we all make mistakes, and they're going to kind of help you through the process without judgment and critique, but we just love on our community, love on our family, and know that we're going to have good days and bad days. So forgiveness and grace. Another one is serve more, give back more. If you're going through a rough patch and you trying to get out of it, give, serve, spend that time. 1 second, guys. Boom. Spend that time giving back, and it's going to feed back right back into you. So do that as much as possible, whether it's through a church or charity organization or just your neighbors. Just give as much as you can. Another one that is really important is financial awareness. And I don't necessarily mean how much money we make, but plan ahead. Know that your finances are important to make decisions. You never want to make a health decision or any decision for your family based off scarcity or a financial reason. You want to be able to make decisions that are best for you guys in your circumstance. So plan ahead, know where you're at, and make sure there's no surprises. And so that's going to be really important for healthy families and thriving. And I know there's a huge spectrum of where we're at in that, but each situation is different. So just plan ahead for that. And laugh more. So again, some of the healthiest families laugh all the time and have lots of fun. So laugh more, be happy, and that's going to allow you guys to really enjoy your time together. And in the end, I think a few keys that I can talk about is moderation, right? You can't go all out on one thing because then eventually you're going to crash. So having that balance in our nutrition, in our movement, in the way we try to approach the day mentally, know that there has to be a balance at all times. There's no one way you have to do it the whole time, because then you're going to just end up dropping it all, right? So another one is live by example. This is probably of all the things we can talk about today, this is probably the most important, and this is the thing that's hardest for me that I really want to be better at, is live by example. So if we're going to tell our kiddos to eat better foods or get out and exercise and not be on our phones or the TVs as often, or be happy and positive, we have to do that ourselves first. They're going to follow us by what we do way more than what we say. So live by example. We try to do that for patients. We try to do that. Again, we fall short, but it's always a new day to restart on that. And make all these things fun. We talked about that a few times, make them fun. And something to kind of close off is, when we talk about chiropractic, how does chiropractic fit here? Well, a lot of times when parents bring their kiddos into their office, whether it's for a digestion or ear infections or some other thing that's been plaguing them for a period of time, behavioral stuff, those parents have tried all these other things before, and they've changed their diet, they've cut things out, they have tried different activities and therapies and counseling, whatever it may be. But what happens is that if our brain isn't properly functioning, if our nervous system isn't thriving, if we're not adapting to the environment and properly responding to those stimuluses in our life, no matter what we do, we're going to struggle. So what we do here in the office is we make sure that our nervous system is balanced, is functioning and adapting properly. So all these things we do throughout the year, we can benefit the most from it. So if you have questions about chiropractic care, how that can make you and your family healthier this year, or about nutrition or movement or health, mental health, anything, let us know. We want to make sure you guys know that we're here for you guys no matter what, whether it's just looking for advice or here in the office. So we love you guys. Be blessed, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, guys. Have a great year.